Okay. This is English second paper class, and this is our sixth class. And I hope that you will enjoy the class. Welcome to my class. And tell me, what is our today's topic? That means in the exam you will have an incomplete sentence, and you have to complete that sentence. Sometimes we feel that this is very easy, and most of us are trying to complete this sentence by using their common senses as their wish. They feel that maybe it is okay, but it has some specific structures. It has some grammatical rules to follow, and this is so important topic in your class 9 syllabus, and this topic will continue until your English, intermediate English, and then in your upper level or job exam English, you will get this sort of item, and you have to be so serious to this topic. And then directly I want to go through some rules regarding completing sentences. Can you see the rules? Girls, can you see the rules? Okay. You try to respond me instantly. It will be beneficial to me. Okay. So, as all rules, I can provide you all rules. And these rules, I have said these rules based on the importance, not based on the text from advanced learners. বাংলায় বলছি, অ্যাডভান্স লার্নার্সে যে রুলসগুলো আছে সেগুলো সিরিয়াল মেনটেন করে আমি এই রুলসগুলো তৈরি করে দিই। I have prepared it by collecting from so many books, and then um, you must have to read the rules which is given in your book. There you can get some Bengali explanations, but in my slides, in my class, in my explanation, you didn't get so much Bengali explanation. You will get a little bit Bengali explanation. That's why you have to go through that rules must. This is mandatory for all of you to read that rules. I told you in previous class to read that rules, but if you are not able to read that rules, please read that rules as early as possible. It will be effective for you to understand the class. And I feel that maybe we have to continue this class of completing sentences for minimum 3 or 4 classes. After completing this item also, I will take a test from you, and you have to be serious for this item. Okay, rule number 1. Ifat, are you here? Ifat, Ifat, can you hear me? Who is here? কে আছো? মালিহা? ইফাত চলে গেছে। মালিহা, মালিহা, read rule 1. Okay. Okay, read this. Explain this rule. Can you explain it? Okay. No, in English. Okay. If the sentence is started with it is time for. If the sentence is started with this, it is time for, then you have to use personal object like us, then to, then verb, present form of the verb. It is time for us to attack the enemy. or it is time for them to start the work. Can you create any other sentence regarding this rule? Maliha? Okay, good. It is time for us to go to school. Very good. Anyone can create any sentence regarding this rule? Very good. It is time for you to start the work then. Very good. That means you are attentive to. No, it is time for us. You have to use to. To. You must have to use to, then present form of the verb, then extension. Very good. Then, okay, that means you can understand. Yes. For a for why there is for? It is time for us. Can't you see this? Okay. Okay. No. Okay, you must have to use the items which is provided in the structure. Must have to follow this. You should have a focus on for, on to, and present form of the verb, personal object, etc. Then go to read second rule number 2, Maliha. Then it is time we went home. Then next, okay, Maktum, tell me an example. Give me an example regarding rule 2. Okay, tell me an example regarding rule 2. It is time. Then any other example from anyone? It is time we did the work. Okay, can I go to next slide? Have you any question in this slide? Thank you. Okay, rule 3. Who want to read this? অনেককেই আছে আমি সুযোগ দিতে পারছি না। ওকে, রিড। তুমি কে? মাসুম? ওকে। Can you see this? The first portion of the sentences are present indefinite, like he tells. That means present indefinite tense. He runs, present indefinite tense, and then they donate, present indefinite tense. Then there is he tells the story. This is a sentence, present indefinite based on present indefinite tense, and then as if, then past indefinite. So what is the basic structure? As if and as though is have to stay in the middle, and the sentence it can be started with present indefinite tense, and then the sentence end with past indefinite tense. So in the exam you can gap in present indefinite part or past indefinite part. So how can you identify? You have to identify by seeing as if, as though. যদি প্রথম অংশে গ্যাপটা থাকে, ব্ল্যাঙ্ক স্পেসটা থাকে, এবং পরের অংশটা অ্যাজ ইফ অ্যাজ দো দিয়ে শুরু হয়ে পাস্ট ইনডিফিনিটে গিয়ে শেষ হয়, Then you have to fill that in the gap. You have to use present indefinite tense. Can I make you clear? Okay. Then if you have any gap in the last portion, then the sentence, the gap, you can trace the gap by saying yes, yes, and then you also have to trace the sentence by using as if, as though, and the sentence will start with present indefinite tense. Like he tells the story as if, এতটুকু পর্যন্ত দেওয়া ছিল, বাকিটা ছিল না, gap. Then you have to use past indefinite. He knew it. Can I make you clear? Okay, then go to next four. Here, the sentence is starting with past indefinite. Remember, what is the difference? The previous sentence started with present indefinite, end with past indefinite. Here this sentence started with past indefinite, end with past perfect. But in the middle, as if is same. So you also should have a focus on the structure of the tenses of the sentences. Okay, that means if the sentence is started with present indefinite and with it will be end with past indefinite. If the sentence is started with past indefinite, it will end with past perfect. But as if or as though should have it in the middle. And anybody who can tell me the structure of past perfect? Who can tell me? Have has, no have has. Yes, subject plus. Yes, no, you should have to revise tenses also. The structure of tenses. Subject plus had, then verbs, past participle form, then object. Okay, this is so easy structure, and you should look at the example. He had known it. He is the subject, had is had, and known is the past participle of the main verb, and it is the object. Understand? So if you don't know the structure, then you can't complete it properly. Maybe you know the rules properly, but you don't. If you don't know the structure, you can't do it properly. Okay. Have you any problem with the previous slide? Okay. Then I'd like to have a new student who want to read this slide. আরেকজনকে চাচ্ছি. What's your name? Nasifa. Okay, start. Okay, if you will get in the exam if related sentences so much. পরীক্ষায় if দিয়ে শুরু হবে এরকম সেন্টেন্স আসার সম্ভাবনা অনেক বেশি থাকে. Basically, which structures I will share with you in the classes. Though all the structures are so important. That's why I have selected these structures to you. And if is the quality item. Okay, so you should have a focus on this structure. If plus present indefinite plus future indefinite. So we all know the structure of present indefinite, like subject plus verbs present form plus object. But anybody who can tell me the structure of future indefinite tense? Only one student. Maktum. Subject plus only will. Only will. will. Shall or will plus V1 plus object. So this is the difference between the past indefinite or present indefinite with future indefinite. You can easily trace future indefinite tense by seeing shall or will. If it rains, we shall not go. So প্রথম অংশ গ্যাপ থাকতে পারে, লাস্টের পোর্শনেও থাকতে পারে। যদি লাস্ট পোর্শন দেখি তাহলে উই শ্যাল নট গো দেখে আমরা বুঝতে পারবো যে দিস ইজ দ্য ফিউচার ইনডিফিনিট টেন্স অ্যান্ড উই হ্যাভ টু কমপ্লিট ইট উইথ ইফ প্লাস প্রেজেন্ট ইনডিফিনিট। যদি আমরা প্রথম অংশে ইফ উই গেট দ্য ব্ল্যাঙ্ক স্পেস ইন দ্য লাস্ট পোর্শন দেন উই হ্যাভ টু কমপ্লিট ইট উইথ ফিউচার ইনডিফিনিট টেন্স। I think this is clear to all of you. Okay, then go to next rule. So at first I want to make you clear the pronunciation of the word form. This is not from. From and form, there is a difference, okay? And you have to pronounce it like form, okay? You can practice it at home. Not only you, all of you, okay? Then there is a difference. If plus past indefinite, then would plus would could plus verb, verbs present form. You have to remember this. The previous structure you see that present if plus present indefinite. Here you can see plus past indefinite. Then in future indefinite tense you have to use will shall. Here you can use would could and then verbs present form. That if he came, I would go. If I say if he went, what will be the next portion? If he went, I would not go. যদি সে চলে you have to focus two things here. Listen to me. While completing sentences, you have to focus on two things. Number one, the grammatical rules. Number two, the syntax of the uh, syntactical position of the sentences. তার মানে হচ্ছে প্রথম অংশের কথার সাথে পরের অংশের কথার মেল বন্ধনটা কি আছে কিনা। You have to focus on it. Understand? এখানে কি বলেছে ইফ হি কেম আই উড গো, যদি সে আসে তাহলে আমি যাব। ইজ ইট গার্লস? ওকে, তাহলে ইফ হি ওয়েন্ট, যদি সে চলে যায় তাহলে কি হবে? আই উড রেসপন্স উইথ মি গার্লস। ওকে, যদি সে চলে যায় আমিও যাব না। ওকে, হ্যাভ ইউ এনি প্রবলেম ইন দিস স্লাইড? Okay, do you like today's pattern of slide? Do you like it? It looks like blackboard. You don't like? OMG. It looks like blackboard. Maktum, Maktum, why? আগে বেশি রং আগে বেশি রং দেখিয়ে ফেলেছি তো এখন আর রং ছাড়া ভালো লাগে না নাকি? Uh, okay. Okay. Then I want another student. Okay, Huzaifa read this. Succeeded. Succeeded. So here you can see past perfect. The sentence will start with past perfect and then you have to use would have, could have. Then verbs past participle form. In previous sentence, আগেরটাতে কি ছিল? Look back. Past indefinite, would, could, verbs present form. Here you can see past perfect, would have, could have, verbs past participle form. Do you understand? So if the sentence is in the first portion of the sentence, if I had can trace the sentence by saying had. had যখনই থাকবে তখন would could এর সাথে have ব্যবহার করতে হবে। এটা এতটুকু অন্তত মনে রাখতে হবে। So past perfect tense, what is the structure of perfect tense? একটু আগে আমরা বলেছিলাম। বলো তো দেখি কে কে বলতে পারবে? Subject had with three object. Then you have to use in the next portion would have, could have, verbs past participle form. Okay, and then go to next. Okay, so the sentence is going to start with had, and there is a verb, and then past participle form. Okay, then would have, could have, plus হবে সামনে পেয়ে যাবা ইনশাল্লাহ। Then verbs past participle form. That had I seen him, I would have give him the news. যদি আমি তাকে দেখি তাকে আমি নিউজটা দিব। দেখো সেন্সটা the sense is clear also. Had he wanted, they would have helped him. যদি সে চায় তাকে তারা হেল্প করবে। So anybody, can you make a new sentence for me by using these rules? Had I started well, I would have passed the exam. Okay, then any other example for this rule? Okay. Start from the beginning. Okay, then go to next. Thank you. আরেকজন চাচ্ছি নতুন। কে পড়তে চাচ্ছ বলো? Who want to read this? What's your name? Tuba. Okay, start. Okay, if I were a bird, complete the next part. If I, yes, yes. Oh, most of the time you have to use would here. Okay, could also correct, no problem. Okay, then if I were if I were old, hmm, I can't hear again. Okay, then if Huzaifa tell me, if I were a flower, I any other? Okay, I would spread fragrance. Okay, then if I were a bridge, hmm, yes, what? Gloom, gloomy, pale, pale, gloom, spell it, pale, something, gloomy, fade. Okay, then. Okay, that means you will have so many sentences started with if, but whenever you can see if and where, if আর where যেখানে দেখতে পাবে, you must have to focus on the next portion, that is would plus verbs present form, but you can put 5 star with this rule. বুঝতে পেরেছো? This is so important. Then go to next. Tuba, Miss Tuba. Okay, then the sentence is going to start with present or future indefinite tense, then when and after, and then you have to complete the sentence in with present perfect tense. Remember, most of the gap you will get at the end portion of the sentence. So, end portion of the structure is so important. So, again, I told you that you have to tell me the structure of present perfect tense. Tuba, tell me. Structure of present perfect tense. না, তুবা বলবে। প্রেজেন্ট পারফেক্ট টেন্স স্ট্রাকচার। মিস তুবা পারবেন না। পারবেন? সময় নষ্ট করা যাবে না। এখন সময় ১ মিনিট অনেক দামি। কে বলবেন? কে? আপনার নাম কি? ওকে, টেল মি নাসিফা। হ্যাজ, ইয়েস, হ্যাজ হ্যাজ এ ব্রাদার, হ্যাভ। হ্যাজ এর একটা ভাই আছে, হ্যাভ। ওকে? Girls, you are the students of class 9 and from the very beginning of your from the primary level you have learned the tenses, the structures, and girls, I am humbly requesting you that you have to revise the structures of tenses, please. Only 12 structures were there, you have to revise it, otherwise you can't solve any grammatical problem without the help of tense. So please read it tonight. আজকে রাতেই পড়বে সবাই। ওকে? হ্যাজ কখন বসবে, হ্যাভ কখন বসবে, ওয়াজ ওয়্যার অ্যাম ইজ আর কখন বসবে, কার সাথে কি বসবে, ইউ হ্যাভ টু নো দিস। চলেন। সেটা কোথায়? No, no, no. This you can't tell this type of overall talking. Overall একটা কথা বলা যাবে না। এখানে based on the structure, the word has not any effect in the sentence. Grammatical rules. শব্দের কোনো effect নেই। Do you understand? You after you have finished reading it. তুমি কি বলেছো? After you reading it. No, no, no. Whenever you are going to listen to me, whenever you are going to the normal conversation, যখন কথা বলবে, so whenever you are going to communicate, then you can tell this. Communication purpose হচ্ছে আমি যাকে বলছি সে কিছু বুঝতে পারছে কিনা. That's it. Do you understand? But right now you are doing something based on grammatical rules. This is the formal English, and right now you have to follow the rules of grammar. Can I make you clear? This is whatever you are telling, this is CLT. Okay. The CLT focuses on communication, and then we right now we are talking about GT method, that means grammar translation method. In this method you have to focus on the grammatical rules. Okay, this is only for writing. Maybe while talking, if you are not using this, this is not a big fault. Okay, today I have brought 10 structures for all of you. I hope that you have no question regarding this. Have you any question? Any other question? Anyone? Anyone? All of you can unmute yourself. And then, what is your homework? Your homework is write at least 2 sentences against each rules and submit your homework. You know where you can submit. আমাদের personal group এ submit করবে. Then at least 2 sentences. If you are able to write more sentences, if you write 2 sentences, that means you have to write 20 sentences. If you are able 3 sentences, then it will be 30. It is not too much tough job for you. You can try to do so. Okay. Then you have to submit your homework, and you have another homework that is perfect practice, that is composition CD learn from prescribed book, and you have to write it in your exercise copy, and then you have to check it by yourself. If you are interested to show me that picture, I will be happy. Okay, this is the official end of the class, and then I want to go to the discussion part.